Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Slice. Cheers to you all. Very, very good beer of choice this evening. Just finished a review of it. Is J.W. Lee's and Cloudwater Cascading. Very, very nice indeed. So, something a little bit different today. And I've got a soft spot for like really cheap pizzas. Do you remember like the mini ones that you used to get? You can still get them, you idiot. That was just like, not even like proper pizza dough. But yeah, just stuff like that I love. And microwavable pizzas, especially deep dish. I like to eat mine in a very weird way. I like to eat the filling with a fork, then bend the crust and then eat the remainder of it. So, we've got some microwavable pizza, although you can do these in the oven, but to be honest, with the price of gas and how long you're going to have to wait for the oven to preheat and then do it, it's just not economical. Nearly messed that word up, to do these sorts of pizzas like that. But I thought I'd do this, because I do like a good Chicago town deep dish. And this one today is the Picante Nduja, made with pepperdew brand Picante peppers, loaded with Nduja sausage, pepperdew Picante peppers, melted mozzarella, and our signature tomato sauce. I mean, 3 minutes in the microwave or 22 minutes in the oven. I could have done a side-by-side of doing them in the microwave and doing them in the oven, but I thought better against it. But let's see. In Chicago town, we don't just make pizza, we go to town on it, just like some downtown genius did way back in 43, when they raised the crusts higher and made history with the deep dish pizza. It's this kind of thinking outside the box, pizza box, that inspires us to bring you a taste of Chicago. Don't ever do a terrible Chicago impression again. We raise the chili pepper crust high, add a boatload of our signature tomato sauce, can't read, and go full on with Nduja sausage, pepperdew Picante peppers, and a loader mozzarella cheese. Taste it, review it if you want to scan in that QR code. I don't know if it'll be big enough. If I put it close to the camera, it'll be too blurry, so it'll be a pointless QR code. But yeah, I've been wanting to try these for a while. And surprise, surprise, it's a meat pizza, which seems to be the theme of the Saturday Night Slice reviews. But do you know what? They're the sorts of pizzas that I like to eat. But I have had some good veggie pizzas over the years. I mean, we could do some, just like a nice mozzarella pizza at some point, diversify the content. But that's not fun. And if you notice there's something white in my ear, I've got a terrible ear infection and my ear is oozing, which is exactly what you needed to hear on a food related video. So this is what it looks like, if it will focus. I'm trying to do it so I hide my face. Now it looks like I'm trying to be all artistic and trying to sell a pizza. And that's ARTIST, not AU. Pretty generous, to be fair, with the little pieces of Nduja. I do love a good bit of Nduja. Nice amount of peppers as well. It doesn't look too bad, does it? Really? So, like I said, doing it in a microwave. And that means I don't have to wait around for it to cook. And I can get this review shot and put together dead quick. So, 3 minutes in the microwave. And yeah, so I shall see you in a couple of seconds, but in real time, probably just over 3 minutes. Didn't know how to transition after this. Just shut up. Well, I was going to do a big sort of oh, this is what it looks like, but I've just realised it's the thumbnail anyway. But humour me for a moment. So that's what we were expecting. This, when I can get it to focus, is what we have. I think my microwave has absolutely obliterated it. But do you know what? It all comes out of us in the end. So, hey ho, it is what it is. So we'll transfer it to a different plate. It's very squidgy. And it's very hot as well, as one would expect with molten microwave cheese. Let's just give that a rinse so it doesn't stick to it when I do the washing up. Talk amongst yourselves, that'll do, can't be bothered. So, probably should wait a little bit longer before I take a bite. But that's what it looks like. There we go. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's have a bit of the Nduja. I mean, as much as I love Nduja, I can't really say what the most like primo or prima version of Nduja is. A lot of the time it's just already on a thing. If I'm getting it from a pizzeria, then of course, or like a proper pizzeria, then they'll be using, you'd like to think, the highest quality available. That had a bit of a, it's got that like classic Nduja heat on the back end. Very, very subtle. Not the most flavoursome. But do you know what? Perfectly serviceable. I can't even find any of the peppers. So I think I'm just going to take a little bit of a taste of this and burn my mouth off. Chin chin. So I mean, I can't even find a piece of cheese. Tomato sauce is pretty, could do with a little bit more seasoning. Has more of a, like a tomato puree sort of flavour to it. Cheese, I got a bit of the cheese then. It's got that, you know, cheap sort of texture to it. But do you know what? It fits its purpose. Do you know what I mean? It was only like £1.99, £2.50 or something for two. Got from Asda. So I'm not expecting, there's a little bit of a warmth on the back end. I'm not sure, maybe I've got a little bit of one of those peppers in there. I think you're getting the heat from the peppers, but it's not like massively spicy. I mean, I wouldn't even say it's a 2 chili rating, to be honest. And I'm an absolute wuss when it comes to spicy food and chilies and stuff. Obviously, it's been nuked in the microwave. So the base has a mixture of being a little bit tough in places and then a little bit spongy in others. But do you know what? A little bit like chewy cardboard on the crust that goes around. Yeah, the more I'm tasting it, the more that Nduja's coming through. But I think more of the gentle heat you're getting, I mean, that's what it looks like underneath. I mean, what were we expecting, really? I'm not going to say it's bad. I mean, it's satisfying enough. And the Nduja is there. And I've had much worse, to be fair. The peppers have that slight sweetness to them. Staining a clean tea towel. It is what it is. Is it god awful? Far from it. It's actually really satisfying. Just the right amount of heat. I mean, obviously, if you did it in the oven, you'd probably get a much more satisfying eating experience. But let's be honest, who rarely wants to cook something like that in the oven? You want it for convenience. You want to get your pizza kick, pizza fill. The more I'm eating it, the more the heat's building up, but it's still not a big heat by any stretch of the imagination. I might, just for my own curiosity, do the other one that I've got in the oven. But I'd be happy to just eat it like this. I was worried. I was worried that I would just be absolutely burning all the flesh from inside my mouth. But it cools down quite quick, so if you wanted something a little bit different for your lunch at work and you've got access to a microwave, then I don't think this is too bad at all for convenience sake. But yeah, the Nduja's not too bad. Not the highest of quality, but then again, I'm not exactly, privy to a good quality Nduja. It's just an ingredient, a flavour, a meat that I like. I mean, it's not the most flavoursome. You get that like smoky heat on the back end from it, but do you know what? It could have been so much more bland. That's what I will say. And it wouldn't surprise me if in like mind you, it's been out for a little while now, hasn't it? I reckon at some point Aldi is going to do their own version of this, like they do their own version of these deep dish microwavable pizzas. But I'm not going to stand here and say it's amazing, because I've had some really good pizza. I've only had like pizza made in the UK. I'm still yet to spill beer all over the place. I'm still actually yet to go to Italy. I really need to get a trip to Naples sorted, just to go to... Don't want to go to like any high-end restaurants. I want to go to like the street food vendors. I want to go to the places where the locals meet up and eat. I've always had that opinion, no matter where I visit. So yeah, maybe we'll get some Saturday night slice abroad. Who knows? But yeah, I'm pretty okay with that. Would I get them again? Hell yeah. I really, really would. I don't think they're too bad at all. So yeah, pizza snobs, you can look at the screen again because I'm wrapping this up. Not bad at all. I've had much, much worse. And the Nduja, the more I'm eating it, the more I'm enjoying it, and the more I'm actually really enjoying those pepper dew chilies on there, or peppers. And a ghost has just moved a plate. Maybe the ghost does not approve. But yeah, I'm not blown away by it, but I'm not disappointed by it. I think it's matched, maybe slightly exceeded my expectations. But then again, who am I? I'm not Dave Portnoy. I'm not Frank. I'm not that guy from London who does pizza reviews on Instagram. I'm just probably a morbidly obese guy from the northwest of England who just likes to have a nice pizza. And that certainly filled a hole. So yeah, if you've tried this, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Do you like the deep dish microwave pizzas? Do you like cheap microwave pizzas? I mean, this wasn't exactly cheap when you really think about it, but it wasn't expensive. I mean, I know people like say, oh, I'm not paying like £5 for a pizza. But when they're pissed, and I've swore in a video, when they're pissed on like Friday evening in the early hours, or Saturday, I should say, then you're paying like £10 for a bad pizza. So, yeah. Anyway, I've waffled on way too long. Let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. And thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Saturday Night Slice. So I think I might have stained my pathetic attempt of a moustache, but it is what it is. Anyway, cheers for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and that's really aggressive and annoying. Bye bye.